Andrew, we're at the
historic Judson Memorial Church.
It's a church, it's a gym, and it's also a theater, and we're seeing The Old Man and the Old Moon.
It's from our pals at Pigpen Theater Company.
We have seen many of their shows, and they're usually quite short.
Yep.
In fact, walking up here, I thought it would be an hour long, maybe 45 minutes.
It's 2 hours.
These boys have moved up to the big leagues, and I, for one, am excited to see what they've cooked up.
I am too, but I am a bit dubious.
Scotch tape and cardboard can only go so long.
So we'll see you at intermission, Pigpen's The Old Man and the Old Moon. Well, it's intermission, and the story so far...
Boy meets girl, boy falls in love with girl, boy and girl live together for eternity, can't remember where they met or where they're from. Boy gets a job tending to the moon and filling it up so it doesn't run out.
It's convoluted.
It's all interwoven together with fairy tale logic and mythological archetypes, and they do a great job of playing with these sort of stock characters.
Super resourceful, they use puppetry, they use music.
Not a single piece of cardboard or Scotch tape in sight. Everything is wood and tarp and rope. If you like Williamsburg, this is just like Williamsburg, except with less cheese. I mean, like actual cheese.
It got off to kind of a strange start. There's a lot of false starts, and then finally, once it got kicked in, and then it becomes this amazing story.
You know what? Anyone can come up with a hilarious premise for a fairy tale, but fairy tales are all about the ending and the moral, and I can't wait to find out what the moral of this fairy tale is.
We'll see you after the show. Oh, hi.
Oh, hey. Oh, didn't see you there.
In the past, they've really worked on a shoestring budget. Obviously, they had a bigger budget, and I was scared that it would go to their head, and they would lose their innocent, naive charm. They have not.
They're still, like, really talented children.
It's like they sit around and say, hey, let's put a show on. Here's some wood. Let's do it. And also, oh, my God, there's squirrels.
Those squirrels are so crazy. It's basically Candide meets Munchausen meets the Iliad. Recommended if you like Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, Once, the musical, and Peter and the Starcatcher. If you like any of those things even a little bit, you're going to love this.
Imagination Cap. In the past, we've seen them perform musically. I knew that they could sing and play music. I didn't really know they could act, but they have good comic timing. They can actually act.
They can
and
act,
they could carry a fake British accent on for 2 hours. They were able to weave a really interesting story, and you were along for the ride, and it didn't make sense, but it wasn't supposed to make sense.
As much... these squirrels are out of control.
There's all these squirrels going back and forth.
Here's the thing. A lot of noise has been made about how Once saves money by making the actors also do all the music. You know what that sound? They're going to pick up that stupid drum circle. Well, listen, Once. You've been onced up. They not only did all the music and the acting, but also the puppeteering and also all the lighting.
And the directing. And the writing.
They're like a full-on Shakespearean-era troupe of traveling bards and minstrels. I would say green light all the way. You got to go see this. It's so good.
At the very, very beginning, I thought, I'm not going to like this very much. At the very beginning, they slowly
A couple false starts.
I was scared that I was going to give it a yellow light. After the second act, green light all the way. 2 green lights for The Old Man and the Old Moon
at Jim at Judson.
Those squirrels are looking at me.
Those squirrels are out of control.